You are listening to the audio production of The Buzzer Beater, Book 2 of the Local Legends series by Lane Walker, published by Audiobooks. This book was originally published by Bakken Books and is read by Preston Butler III. This book is dedicated to all the basketball coaches who have given their time and shared their love of the game with their players. Chapter 1, Prologue. The noise in the gym echoed as loud cheers and catchy basketball chants filled the air. O-A-K, 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 ain't nobody beating Oak today, roared the cheerleaders. I hate that cheer almost as much as I hate Oak Tech Middle School. Everything had come down to winning this basketball game. As the closing seconds ticked off the clock in the fourth quarter, I had the ball in my hand. I was exactly where I was supposed to be. It was up to me to win the game. I hesitated before using a strong right-hand dribble toward the three-point line. I wanted to win this game, the last one of the season, more than any other game I have ever played. This game was for a huge trophy and the Detroit Middle School City Championship. The score was tied at 44 with only 6 seconds remaining on the clock. We are so close to making history. Frontier Middle School hadn't beaten Oak Tech in the last 3 years. Everything went silent in the team huddle. I could see Coach's lips moving, but I couldn't hear what he was saying. This was the loudest I had ever heard any gym. I knew one thing. The ball was going to be in my hands. I was going to be the one to win the game. The official came to our huddle and yelled, "Second horn, let's go." I looked around and noticed the frenzied crowd standing to their feet. No one was sitting in the gym. Our point guard, Zeke, took the ball out of bounds and passed it into our big man, Alvin. Even though we were only in the 8th grade, Alvin already stood 6 feet 2 inches and was a dominant post player. The only one between me and basketball history was Oak Tech's star player, Cedric Ortiz. This wasn't the first time Cedric stood in my way. I am determined to win this showdown. I started to dribble to my right and quickly crossed the ball over to my left hand. Cedric wasn't fooled with the crossover and stuck with me. His hands were all over me, anticipating my next move. He was going to guard the basket at all costs. In no way was he going to let me into the lane for the game-winning shot. Good thing I have other plans. I knew he would force me to dribble with my left hand, my weak hand. I was fast with my right, but much slower with my left. That left hand was one of my only weaknesses on the court. What he didn't know is that I had spent all summer in the gym working on strengthening my left hand. I was ready when he crouched down in a defensive position and angled me toward the left side of the lane. He wasn't ready for what happened next. I saw fear in his eyes when I switched to my left with confidence. I took 2 dribbles and pulled up for a short jump shot. Cedric stuck tight and rose with me as I used my legs to push off the hardwood court to get high on my jump shot. His long arms and stingy defense was all that stood in my way of sending the Oak Tech Pirates home with their first loss in 3 years. This was it. This is my moment. Chapter 2. My name is T.D. Lake. With a name like T.D., most people think that I would be a football player, but I'm not. I love basketball. I am obsessed with everything about the game of basketball. Ever since I was old enough to hold a basketball, I have had one in my hands. My parents have pictures of me in my crib holding a small orange basketball. I used to take that ball with me everywhere I went. Our love for basketball is a family thing. My parents love the game and are former players. My dad was a high school basketball star in a small Indiana town. He played basketball at a Division III college in Michigan, where he met my mom. She was also there on a basketball scholarship. After graduation, they moved back to my mom's hometown of Detroit, Michigan. Dad accepted a job as a PE teacher, and Mom taught high school math. For those who don't know, Detroit is a city full of basketball legends and lore. In fact, the city of Detroit put basketball on the map. Decades of ballers have flowed through the city, making Detroit the epicenter of basketball. I took great pride in growing up and playing.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?